Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I am AdamMcKola. So Manchester United are in action this Thursday, in action again after 4 wins in a row in the Premier League and a return to form for Manchester United. Erik ten Hag's men will entertain Real Sociedad at home in our first group stages game in the Europa League. Now, it's an important game for Manchester United. We want to start this group off well and we want to qualify in Europe. Although the Europa League is the secondary competition in Europe, it's still an opportunity for Manchester United to get a trophy and potential qualification for next season's Champions League. So we have to take it seriously, but we also have to use it as an opportunity to rest some of our big names and our main players, and also give some of our squad players an opportunity. In this video, I'll be giving you my predicted 11, my predicted score, and we'll also be looking at Erik ten Hag's quotes from the press conference as well ahead of this game. I want you guys to keep it interactive and get your predicted 11 and predicted scores in the comments below. How seriously do you think United should be taking this Europa League campaign as well? And just get your thoughts down there in the comments below. Of course, make sure you're subscribing as well. We recently hit 130,000. We want to hit 150k ASAP, and I can only do that with your help. So get hitting that subscribe button. And we're also doing loads over on Twitch now as well. Football Manager and FIFA when those games land. But at the moment we're doing poker and football content. Feel free to join us over there on twitch.tv/AdamMcKola. But let's get stuck into this game and this preview. As I said, we've got some quotes from Erik ten Hag and his press conference, and he said, when asked about the latest on Anthony Martial, he said, yes, he is still out, he is progressing, but he is not ready to get back into team training or in a game. So Anthony Martial not going to be available for this game. Sounds like he's not going to be available for the Crystal Palace game. It wouldn't surprise me if Erik ten Hag decided to take things slowly with Anthony Martial. We've seen him come back from injury and get another injury. We've seen what he's done with Rafael Varane. Take his time with him, get him ready, and we've reaped the benefits of it. Rafael Varane, touch wood, is fit for longer and is fit for the whole season, but he's been able to play back-to-back games, and the defence is looking comfortable because of it. Rafael Varane's leadership and his qualities will bring a lot to that defence, and having him fit is important. Now, I can see Erik ten Hag doing the same with Martial, trying to build him up slowly and get him fit because he's an important piece to our team. I know Cristiano Ronaldo is probably going to start this game, but when you look at Anthony Martial and what he can bring to that front line, Marcus Rashford was fantastic against Arsenal in the last game, and he took his goals really well. But in terms of doing things with his back to goal, I think Anthony Martial is a lot better and he brings other players into the game. So we need Anthony Martial back, but he's not fit at this moment in time. He also said, Erik ten Hag, we have to win every game and we want to win every tournament, so we have to take everything serious. We not only have a team, we have a squad that's clear, but we have to win every game. That is the mentality that Manchester United needs. Don't think much needs to be said about that. Goes without saying. Maybe I cannot keep them all happy every game. He's on about the players, but everyone gets their game time if they perform well. It's quite clear. But what I say, we need everyone. We have a lot of games to cover. There is a lot of coming in front of us, and the national teams, of course, the World Cup, but also the Cups in England, the Europa League where we are now getting in, and of course the Premier League. So we have a lot of games coming up. The World Cup break in between. We're going to need a full squad. Do you know what I mean? And we're probably going to need to do a little bit of business in January as well, because when you look at a few positions in our team, we still have a couple of gaps. When asked about Marcus Rashford, Erik ten Hag said, he comes in every day, he enjoys it, he's smiling, a really positive vibe. And if you put all those things together, like the way of play, and you are happy, you will contribute more to the team. And that's what we're seeing from Marcus Rashford. He's looking happy, he's looking fit. Still, areas he can improve on, but he will know that himself. But he's taking goals, 3 goals, 2 assists in the Premier League so far. 6 games in, decent return from Marcus Rashford. And that's been without Anthony Martial starting games, Ronaldo starting games. We've needed Marcus Rashford to step up, and he has. Talking about Cristiano Ronaldo, asked if Cristiano Ronaldo is now ready to start games, Erik ten Hag said he started against Brentford, so of course he can start for the majority of games. I reckon Cristiano Ronaldo starts this one. It's going to be weird, Cristiano Ronaldo starting games in the Europa League. He's obviously a Champions League player. He's won so many Champions Leagues, you know what I mean? And he is that guy in the Champions League. But it's going to be likely that he starts in this game. He's not started any of the Premier League games. I can't see him starting against Crystal Palace. I expect him to start here. Maybe if he starts here, does well, he'll be in that Crystal Palace team. How weird is it that we're saying that? But the fact that Erik ten Hag so far has been able to manage that situation with Ronaldo wanting to leave and all that kind of stuff, keeping him, embedded him back into the team slowly but surely. Obviously it helps getting results, but Erik ten Hag being able to do that, and he's showing he is the boss. Anyway, let's get stuck into our predicted 11 for this game. I've gone with David De Gea in goal. Not sure whether Dubravka's ready or not yet. If he is, put him in, but I've gone with David De Gea. Then I want to see a lot of changes. Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire and Luke Shaw. That's the back line I've gone with. Now I know Martinez and Varane have given us solidity. I know Malacia's look really good, Delo's look really good. But we need to make changes. We need to rest Martinez and Varane, in my opinion. We've seen Martinez go down with some sort of injury against Liverpool and come off. We've seen Varane in the past has had his issues. So we need to take things slowly with them. So at the very least, I expect our centre-back partnership to change. Luke Shaw probably wants an opportunity at this moment in time. Wan-Bissaka too. If they're fit, I'd play them. Give them an opportunity. I don't expect them to keep it and stay in the team for the Palace game because the other lads are in form. But this is the perfect opportunity. And you've got to rest players, especially at this early stage of the season. Then in front of them, I've gone Casemiro, Van der Beek and Fred. I think that's a midfield that's got a little bit of everything. I think Eriksen, it'd be crazy to start him in this game. He started a lot of football, probably a lot more than we expected. I think it'd be mad to start Bruno as well, although he's probably the most likely out of those to start. And I think Casemiro needs to get a game. Now, obviously, we want to see Casemiro get in a game with Varane and Martinez behind him and Bruno and Eriksen, etc. But let's get him some minutes under his belt. Playing with Fred is a player that he's played with before, and Van der Beek probably looking for an opportunity at this moment in time. And then ahead of them, I'd go for Anthony. Again, give him some more minutes as a Manchester United player. Cristiano Ronaldo and Anthony Elanga. Marcus Rashford's put a lot in. Let's rest him. And Jadon Sancho as well. Although I wouldn't mind seeing Jadon Sancho start, I wouldn't be surprised to see Elanga in there. Get the energy and the pressing from Elanga and Anthony. Ronaldo's shown that he can do it himself as well. I think that's a good team. We rest a lot of players. I think it's important to rest the likes of Varane at the very least. Bruno, Rashford at the very least. I think those three players need to be taken out. Then you could maybe think Malacia as well. Wouldn't mind giving Luke Shaw an opportunity just in case we have to call upon him. And we need to get Luke Shaw, in sync with the manager and what the manager wants. And I think Casemiro should be making his debut, so that's probably an easy change for Scott McTominay there. None of the changes I've made have been based on form or anything like that. But I think we should be resting players going into the weekend's game. And that's the 11 I'd go for. It's a strong enough team. It shows you the strength of our squad at the moment in time. But again, a lot of players with question marks over them. Maguire, Luke Shaw, Wan-Bissaka, Van der Beek. Question marks over them, and they need to deliver. Give them the opportunity to. And at home against Real Sociedad, I know Real Sociedad are a decent side, but you'd be confident in that team getting a result. I would anyway. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. I predicted 2-1 United last time against Arsenal. I was a goal off, although I don't mind being a goal off in that direction. I'm going to go for, again, 2-1 win to Manchester United. I do think it will be tight. I do think we'll get the goals, even if it means bringing on a substitute. I think Cristiano Ronaldo will open his account for the season as well. But I'm going for a 2-1 win to Manchester United. With us being expected to make a few changes, it'll probably mean a little bit of a clunky performance. But I don't mind that. We need to rest players for that game against Crystal Palace. Vitally important. City and Spurs playing each other. Let's say they draw. Even if one of them wins, we're going to have the opportunity to leapfrog one of those in the league table. And as early as it is, it's important to start doing those kind of things. Keep our gap on Chelsea and Liverpool, and hopefully leapfrog those ahead of us. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Keep it locked. Until next time, I'll be back with reaction and all that stuff as well from Old Trafford. But until then, I'm out of here.